You'd like to have a tough but handsome watch with a color that cheers you up during blue hours? Then watch this video because I'm going to give away one for free. Welcome to Caseback Watches. My name is Tim and our topic in this week is Venezianico again, this Italian watch brand. And I had some of their watches here in the studio before, and I was always very satisfied with the professionalism of the company, with the quality, with the build quality and all these variants, because when you see our Nereide, for example, you find a lot of variants and most of them, or lots of them, come with something special. For example, that you have an exotic crystal for the bezel material, something, or a special metal like tungsten, for example. So there was always something really to find out. And the prices are relatively affordable. The normal Nereide price is 625, I think, but often you find introductory prices, like in our case today, of only 500 euros for this package. And I think this is a pretty decent price point. And of course we can ask now, how do they manage this to crank out nice variants of the Nereide, for example, at a relatively low price? Answer here is the movement, I think, because here we have the NH34A GMT movement by Seiko. Very affordable piece, doesn't feel super luxurious, if you know what I mean, but does the job at the end. And our very watch for this giveaway video is the Venezianico Nereide GMT Cielo, and Cielo is Italian for sky. And so there you find a beautiful blue, not that cold icy blue, but a warm, nice blue that can represent the Italian sky. And by the way, in Nereide I found two submarines of the Italian Navy prior to World War II, or actually in World War II, with the name Nereide, so reference to naval technology. Alright, how to enter the giveaway? I will give you all information you need at the end of this video, or let's say after the Lightbox review, which will take place right now. And here we are with our watch, Nereide GMT Cielo. Let's go over the measurements first. We have here a case diameter of 39 millimeters, a length lug to lug of 45.5, lug width here is 20, and the height is 13.5. Then we have a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, and here a 120 click unidirectional bezel with an insert of BK7, which is a very glossy and hard crystal. Then the watch has a screw-down crown and is waterproof up to 200 meters, and inside works the Seiko movement NH34A GMT with 21,600 beats and a power reserve of 41 hours. Okay, let's begin here with the dial. What I always liked here with Venezianico watches is that they are very well made. At first glance, sometimes they look a bit like something out of a catalog. So a bit too glossy, a bit photoshopped, and then you think, can a watch look like this in real life? And actually they do. See, they do. They have this immaculate quality of something you really connotate with Italian design. And so it's really a pleasure to handle them. All the details here are spot on. And what I especially like here is the contrast between this blue and the white indices, the white hands, and especially the lollipop hand. This is just a nice sight. Overall, it's just a very pleasing combination. And also that you have a lot of writing on the dial, but it's subtle enough because it's here executed in white. And so, yeah, very, very fine look. And well made is also the case. You see there a combination of brushed sides and high polished lugs, high polished crown guards, and again immaculate finishing. Also very nice is that they have this type of clasp here, this butterfly clasp, which gives a neat look. People are of course sometimes a bit afraid that they cannot alter this to their exact size, but I personally had never had a problem with this. And there you have it open. And this is just a nice mechanism. It's very comfortable on the wrist and it just delivers the neat look. I will present you that on my wrist in a second. And now let's operate the watch. I have the slight feeling that this date is a bit misaligned. See this? The 5 is a bit too deep. Sometimes you have this with watches. Let's find out if we can change this by operating the watch. Screw down crown as mentioned. You can wind it like that Seiko movement. And then you have position 2 for the hands to set the time. There you go. Date is changing. Now it looks normal. Alright, it was close to midnight, so I think this is the reason behind that misaligned date. Let's check it out. Ah yeah, that was the reason there. It's starting. Very nice. And now everything is fine. Position 1. Now clockwise is for the GMT hand. There you go. In small increments you can move it around the dial. Counterclockwise is the date. This feels normal. Although a bit flimsy here. But we have to see the Seiko. This Seiko movement is a very, very affordable choice, and is of course one of the main reasons that this watch, this entire watch, is a pretty affordable thing. Okay, let's close it again. This works fine. Yes, this works fine. All good. And now let's pop it on the wrist. And there you go. 39mm watch on a 17cm wrist. Length is okay. I find it rather high, I must say, and I would mark this as a small downside for my personal taste. But we have to see this is a dive watch with 200-meter water resistance, and so I think it's not overly high for these specs. But the impression certainly is that you have something pretty bold on the wrist, and you can see even with my lightly tanned skin, you have a very, very beautiful contrast to that color, to that cello blue. So very, very nice. And imagine this now with a white shirt or other fine garments. So yeah, stunning look. And so overall, very well made watch. If I had to be critic, if this was mandatory for this watch review, then I would say it's a bit too handsome for a dive watch, because the specs go in direction real tool for hard duty underwater. And the overall appearance is more the Italian restaurant or cafe. And so there's a bit of a gap between purpose and look, but this is really, yeah. But that's all I could say as a critic, and we all know the number of watch lovers who actually go scuba diving with these watches is very, very small. And now let's go back. Alright, welcome back. How to enter the giveaway, how to win that great watch. Now it's very simple. All you have to do is write an email to giveawaycaseback@icloud.com. And please don't use the other email addresses, the other Caseback email addresses that are around, because then I have to sort everything by hand. So please only giveawaycaseback@icloud.com. You don't have to write your entire address or personal data. You can just write your name in your country, for example. Hi, I'm David from the UK and I'd like to win that watch. That's all, okay? And in case you're the winner, picked by chance, I'll get back to you, okay? So very, very simple. And important to know is that the giveaway is open for 24 hours, right? So one circle of the globe, everybody has a fair chance here. And when the giveaway is closed, I mark it in the description of this video description. There you find all the exact terms and conditions. And when there's giveaway closed, then it's closed. Okay, that was the giveaway. Many thanks to Venezianico. It's a very cool company. They sponsor, of course, this watch, but they don't sponsor this video. I can say whatever I want, no restrictions whatsoever, as always, here on Caseback Watches. And now I'd like to show you a viewer's images. I do this very often, that at the end of these videos, I present your watches sent into casebackwatches@icloud.com, and people use that. And this one here comes from David, and he was one of the buyers of the 47.0 bronze watches, the sliver, and he was pretty happy with this watch, and he wrote a very interesting article on Watchcrunch with many thoughts. And we didn't ask him to do this. This was his own thing. But there you really can see how deep people can get into watches. So very interesting. David, I hope you find that I'm sharing your footage here on this channel, but you have exposed this watch on social media on your arm, and so I thought it's okay. If not, then let me know, then I will cut that segment here out. But there you find on Watchcrunch his thoughts about the sliver, about the 47.0 bronze. 2 watches left, by the way, 136, 139 on casebackwatches.com. Okay, that's all for this video, guys. I wish you luck. Fingers crossed that somebody who really is a fan of this watch actually wins it then. And so, end of this video. Thank you very much for your attention, and until next time.